got a gal in the Sourwood Mountains, ho-de-um-de-de-um-day. So many pretty girls I can't count them, ho-de-um-de-de-um-day. Now I got a gal that lives in the holler, ho-de-um-de-de-um-day. She won't come and I won't call her, ho-de-um-de-de-um-day. Tall and slim, she sure is a dandy, ho-de-um-de-de-um-day. Them lips are sweet as sugar candy, ho-de-um-de-de-um-day.
You keep improving on that guitar, Josh, and I just might hire you to do a little singing for the trappers on the rendezvous.
Oh, no, you don't. I busted a guitar last year, had a chair broke over my head, and spent 3 weeks with them Indians to keep them getting killed.
Well, that's what you got for jumping up and yelling you could whip any man in Kentucky.
I didn't say I'll whip any man. I said any woman, and somebody didn't hear me right. Well, cheers.
Women, aren't you going to wait and see if you got any mail?
Where I'm from, I don't know anybody that can write.
Well, now, that's strange, because here's one for you, Josh.
Now, who do you suppose would be writing me?
Well, you could always open it up and find out.
I'm surprised I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
What do you know about that?
What do you know about what? How do you expect us to know anything when we haven't had a chance to read it yet?
Daniel, look at that.
Mr. Josh Clements, dear sir. As executor for the estate of the late Langston Clements, it's my pleasure to inform you that you have been named as the sole beneficiary in his will. I would appreciate if you would call at my office at your earliest convenience in order that the transfer of certain properties to your name may be accomplished. Sincerely yours, Marcus Whitmore. Is this the rich uncle you've been talking about?
Yeah, but I don't understand that. Why he mentioned me in his will, I don't know. Nicest thing he ever said to me was ne'er-do-well or...
Just how rich did you say your Uncle Langston was?
I don't know. For sure. But the last time I visited him, I'll tell you this, he owned a goodly portion of Virginia.
Well, now, seeing as how you come in all this money, don't you think maybe you could pay me that $50 you owe me?
Cincinnati's $50 is about all I got in the world right now. I got to go to Salem, check out that will. I got to live somewhere while I'm there. Now, would you want a wealthy man like me sleeping in a livery stable?
Putting on airs. He ain't even been rich 5 minutes yet. You know, Daniel, by the time he gets back from Salem, he won't even be speaking to us common folk.
Now, you know me better than that. I'm not the kind of fellow that forgets my friends.
Yeah, well, I ain't the kind of a man that forgets $50.
That's for sure.
You know what? When I get back, I might buy Kentucky and give you half of it, just to show my appreciation, Cincinnati.
Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man. He was brave, he was fearless, and as tough as a mighty old tree. From the coonskin cap on the top of old Dan to the heel of his rawhide shoe, the rippinest, roaringest, fightingest man the frontier ever knew. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, and he fought for America to make all Americans free. What a Boone was to do and what a clean comer was he.
I suppose you know, Mr. Clements, that in the legal profession, the retainer is customarily provided in advance.
I don't know. As a matter of fact, I don't even know what you're talking about.
My fee, Mr. Clements, in this case, a trifling matter of, shall we say, $50.
Oh, that's fine. Just go ahead and take it out of whatever I got coming there.
Now, look here, Mr. Clements, I have spent a great deal of time settling this estate. I intend to be paid for it, or your case will be thrown into probate. I will take the $50 now.
Well, that pay in advance, that's kind of like buying a pig in a poke, ain't it?
You've heard my conditions, Mr. Clements.
Well... there it is. I don't mind telling you, that comes close to cleaning me out.
Excellent. And now, we can get on with our business.
Anytime you're ready.
The last will and testament of Langston Clements. I, Langston Clements, being of sound mind, do hereby will and bequeath to my nephew, Joshua Clements, clear title to one section of land which I recently acquired with this bequest in mind. Said property is located on the Kentucky River near the present settlement of Boonesboro.
Hey, that's right close to where I live.
To the best of my knowledge, my nephew has spent his life in a most carefree fashion and in avoiding honest toil. As a consequence, he has none of the skills which might make him a man of honest substance. To remedy this lack of knowledge, I also bequeath to him the ownership of my most trusted slave, one Jonah Wills, who will instruct and counsel in all matters pertaining to the land, the construction of the manor house, and the conduct of same, toward the end that my nephew shall belatedly achieve and maintain a position of importance and respect in the community.
Well, if my uncle plans on me starting farming, it seems to me that he ain't quite as sound of mind as it said he was up the top there. Go ahead.
That's all.
That's all. Now, look, I'm supposed to be the sole heir, and I happen to know that he had a big plantation over near Richmond.
Well, your uncle was a very philanthropic man. He disposed of the bulk of his estate before his death and distributed the money among several charities. He apparently believed that you were capable of fending for yourself.
Well, I appreciate all the confidence my uncle had in me, but right now I'd settle for just a little cash.
Perhaps you'd like to read it.
No, well, I'll take your word for it. I'll make you an even deal. You give me my $50 back and you can have that property.
No. I couldn't do anything like that, Mr. Clements. Now, here is the deed and location of your land, and here is a letter proving ownership of one Jonah Wills, a slave.
What do I want with a slave?
And in my opinion, your uncle has detailed that most explicitly.
He might have detailed it, but that don't mean I got to carry it out.
But I fail to see how you can avoid it.
Oh, it's very simple. This Jonah, what's his name? He don't know who I am, and he don't know what I own him. And I sure ain't gonna be the one to tell him.
He has already read the will.
You mean he reads?
I think you'll find him a most intelligent and educated man.
I ain't gonna find him nothing. That's all I got, right there. Now, that ought to take care of the postage, the ink, and the stamps. And you write this Mr. Jonah, whatever his name is, and tell him that I set him free. Now, that ought to settle everything.
Well, there's no need for me to write. He's here in town awaiting your arrival.
Would you mind telling me where?
At the Blue Boar Tavern. He's been working there at night for his board and lodging.
Was anybody in there alive? It's a nice, quiet little place you run here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's in a real slow night. Sometimes there's a lot of action going on.
Oh, I'll bet you do. Yeah? What are they fighting about?
Old bouncers just throwing out a couple of deadbeats that couldn't pay their bills.
You don't mean to tell me one man's going to throw them three out?
3? There were 5 to begin with. He's already thrown 2 out.
Yeah, they passed me as I was starting in.
Ah, yes. What's your pleasure, stranger?
Huh?
What can I do for you?
Oh, I'm looking for a man named Jonah Wills. Somebody said he worked around here.
He's working now.
Would you mind telling me where?
No, right behind you.
You mean that's him?
That's him. The way I understand it is, the man that used to own him liked to match him in bare-knuckle fighting. Once brought him all the way to England to fight for prize. What is it you want to see him about?
Well, I just wanted to talk to him for a little bit.
Oh, you want me to call him on over?
No.
There's no trouble.
Don't believe him interrupting a man when he's working. Just pour me a mug of rum, and I'll wait till he's through.
I've hired a lot of bouncers in my day, but I want to tell you that this black here is the roughest, toughest, best man to keep law and order in a place that I've ever seen, and he works cheap, too.
Well, now, if he's that valuable, you might be interested in buying him, huh?
Buying him?
That's what I said.
What should I buy him? I already have him.
But that don't mean you own him.
Now, listen. You know, the man that owned him upped and died. You've heard of the phrase that possession is 9/10 of the law, huh?
Yeah, but that's where you figured wrong. You see, it so happens I own him.
Now, look,
And
mister.
I don't have any particular use for him. Now, I figure I can offer you a real good price on him. Say, $50.
$50, huh? Tell me something. How come if you own him, you didn't recognize each other?
Because I haven't owned him that long, and I never had the chance to meet him before.
Oh, you expect me to believe that, huh?
I don't really care whether you believe it or not. I figured I'd just offer you a bargain.
Oh, no. You figured on cheating me out of $50. That's what you figured. Now, you pay up for this drink and get out of here. I can't stand liars.
And I don't like being called one either. Now, I got a paper right here.
I'm not interested in papers. Now, come on. I want to get paid for this rum.
If that's all you're worried about. It so happens that... I left my money over on the lawyer's desk, and I can go over...
Yes. Jonah?
Yes, sir.
Now listen, sir.
Do you want me for something, Mr. Richards?
Yes, Jonah. We got another deadbeat here. Throw him up.
Now, you wait a minute, because
Throw him up.
Listen, I got no paper in my pocket. If you just let me... Well, at least you might give a fella a chance to do a little explaining. All right, now I've done it. Now I'm mad.
Jonah, he's back here.
Now, wait a minute. I'm going to speak my piece this time, because if I don't...
If you don't, what's going to happen?
If I don't, you're going to throw me out again, and I'm going to come back in, and you're going to throw me out again, and that's going to get tiresome after a while. Now, I got a piece of paper that's signed and
Let me
witnessed.
see that paper. Yeah, it looks like the real thing, Mr. Clements.
You believe it's a real thing.
Oh, you're Mr. Josh. I recognize the resemblance now.
Well, it'd have been a whole lot better for me if you'd have noticed that a little earlier.
I've been waiting for you for a whole month.
Well, it took a month to get this letter, and right now I wish I'd never gotten it.
I'll get my belongings.
But wait a minute, that might not be necessary. Now, if you give me that mug of rum.
What mug of rum?
The one I got throwed out for. I didn't get the chance to finish it.
Oh, listen here, Sonny. You ain't paid for it yet.
Well, the way I got it figured, if I went to all the trouble to get thrown out because I didn't have the money to pay for it, I got a right to drink it.
Well, I figured that you still owe me for the mug of rum, huh?
All right. Well, you're just going to have to throw me out of here again. And don't look to Jonah, because he don't work here no more.
This time, it's going to be my
Now,
pleasure.
wait. Ho. Listen, I told you that Jonah was up for sale. Now, I'm a fair man, and I'm willing to take the price of the drink off of the purchase price.
Oh, that's very big of you. $50, did you say?
That's what I said.
It's a deal.
It's a pleasure doing business with you.
I hate to spoil your pleasure, Mr. Josh, but did you read that paper saying I belong to you?
Of course I read it.
Then read it again. Mr. Langston figured you'd try to resell me on the market, so he put a clause in there saying that you can't resell me.
Looks like a good spot right there. Now, you get some wood for a fire, and I'll go out and see if I can get us a little game.
I don't think I ought to do that, Mr. Josh.
How many times I got to tell you, don't call me mister, just call me Josh.
I can't do that either.
Why not?
Because that's just not done. If I were to call you by your first name, it wouldn't show the proper amount of respect.
I didn't ask you to respect me, just asked you to build a fire.
And like I said, I don't think I ought to.
I'm waiting.
Waiting for what?
I'm waiting for you to tell me why you can't build a fire.
It's one of those things you'll simply have to understand. Here, I am your body servant. As your body servant, I have certain duties to perform. Building fires is not one of them.
Well, as of now, it's a duty you just took over.
You certainly have a lot to learn. You build the fire, and I'll get the meat. After supper, I'll start teaching you.
Teaching me what?
How to act when you own a slave. Excuse me.
I'm beginning to wonder if I own him or it's the other way around.
Now, the first thing you'll have to learn that there are different kinds of slaves. There's the field hands and the household help and the coachmen and the groomers and the stable boys. Then there's the body servants and the supervisors. Now, as a slave owner, you can't make one slave do another kind's work.
Well, which one of these classes did you fall into?
Most of my work was a supervisor. I made sure the slaves did their work.
I bet you're real good at that, too.
But since you don't have anything to supervise, I'm willing to be your body servant until you get a better start.
Well, just what does a body servant do?
Oh, he takes care of his master's welfare and his personal things, sees to it that his clothes are hung up and that his boots are shined.
Oh, you gonna be worked to death. Seeing as how this is all the clothes I got, and I ain't never had a pair of shiny boots.
Well, then I'll save up my strength until you get richer.
You might have pretty good weight.
I've got a lot of patience.
Well, my patience is wearing a little bit thin. So why don't you just go your way and I'll go mine? I'll just cut you loose and go.
No, I can't let you do that.
That's plain ridiculous. You're used to living in a big fancy house, servants looking out after you. And all I got's that little old cabin down on the creek, and I don't even stay there very much.
I'll admit it doesn't sound like the things I'm used to. Oh, there's one other thing you've got to know. A good slave is loyal, sort of cold amongst a slave. And then there's Mr. Langston. Before he died, I promised him that I'd take care of you. So you see, I just can't leave you.
Do you mind if I ask one more question? Who's going to support the two of us?
That's your responsibility. I give you my loyalty. You see that I'm fed and housed.
Boy, you got a real good deal going for you. You know what? You know, I hate to bring this up, but somebody's got to do these dishes, and I don't suppose that comes under the duty of a body servant, does it?
No, that's for the household help. But to show you how loyal I am, I'm going to break all the rules, and we can each do our own.
That's very decent of you.
How you doing, big man? Good to see you.
Have you been doing any fishing since I've been away?
Nope. Been waiting till you got back. Not much fun going fishing all alone.
I wouldn't think so.
Who's he?
Oh, that's Jonah.
You mean the one that got swallowed by the whale?
No. I do believe that was a different branch of the family. Hey, Daniel!
Hi, Jonah. I'm Israel Boone.
It's my pleasure, Master Boone.
I'm no one's master. I'm just plain Israel. You a friend of Josh's?
Not exactly. You see, I belong to him.
Belong to him?
That's right.
You mean you're his slave?
That's right.
Is that why you're walking behind him?
That's where a slave is supposed to walk.
That's sort of a silly rule. Did Josh tell you to do that?
Not exactly. You see, I told him. Your friend Josh is not used to being owner of a slave, but he's learning.
Shucks, around here, folks won't know the difference. Hey, since you're going to be living here a spell, come on down and meet my mom and pa. We'll get to be good friends.
We thought we might see you driving up in a coach and four. It's nice to see being wealthy hasn't changed you.
Well, you know how it is with us millionaires. We've got to remember when we were poor.
It shouldn't be too hard. It's only been about a week.
Ma, this here is Jonah, Josh's slave.
Israel, that's no way to introduce a person. Hello, Jonah.
It's my pleasure, ma'am.
Welcome to Boonesboro, Jonah.
You're very kind, sir.
Dan, Josh and his friend must be tired and hungry. I think the least we can do is offer them a meal.
Becky, I thank you, but I'm not too hungry, and I got to get on over to the fort.
How about you, Jonah?
Ma'am, I'd appreciate a good meal. Mr. Josh's cooking is not very good.
Then come along.
Did I hear him say that you've been doing all the cooking?
Yeah. But he does his own dishes.
Well, maybe I'm wrong, but I've always understood that one of the arguments for owning slaves in the first place was that they take care of you.
Did you ever own one?
No, I don't believe that.
Well, it's not as simple as you think. He's a very high-type slave, and household chores ain't one of his duties.
Well, what does he do?
Hangs up my clothes and shines my boots. But I got to get on over to the store. I got to pick up some supplies. That's another thing about slaves. You got to house them and feed them. I guess that's it. That's nice. Get that together, put it on my bill, and I'll send my boy over for it a little bit later.
Your boy?
Oh, you don't know about Jonah, do you?
No.
Jonah? Who's Jonah?
That's a slave I brought back with me.
What do you need a slave for?
Well, take care of my interest when I'm not around, I guess.
Just exactly what interests you have outside of that old shack you live in?
Yeah. You are now looking at one of the landed gentry. There is a deed to a full section of Kentucky land right down there on that river.
What?
A full section?
Yeah.
Well, do you aim to take up farming, Josh?
No. I figure I'll go ahead and trap like I always do and leave the farming to my help. Would you pour my friends a drink and get yourself one, too?
Well, I suppose we'll just put that on your bill, huh?
Now, you wouldn't want to lose my trade because you refused to extend me a little credit, would you?
Well, no, I wouldn't want to lose it, but then again, I ain't too sure I can afford to keep it. Well, now, what can I do for you?
You can set us up a jug of your finest rum.
Oh, you want to drink it here or take it with you?
We'll sample it now.
All right, sir. You, stranger in these parts?
Just passing through. Me and my partner spent the winter trapping on the Yazoo down in Tennessee. We heard there was a rendezvous up here this spring. Me and Bear are looking forward to it. 6 months in those hills makes a man crave some action.
Bear?
Bear Barnett, my partner. Maybe heard of him.
I can't say that I have.
Well, that's kind of surprising with his reputation.
Reputation for what?
For fighting. Ain't a man in this territory can stand up to him.
Seems to me like a statement like that might be open to question.
Well, now. I always like to meet a sporting man. That's $1,000. Gold. Says Bear can whip any man in Kentucky. Just in case you want to make a little wager.
Well, now, the way you've been talking about him and seeing the size of him, it don't seem like it ought to be an even bet.
Well, I'll show you I'm a gambling man. Give odds. Say 3 to 1.
You say 5 to 1, you got yourself a bet.
For how much?
All of it. My 200 against that 1,000.
Mister, you got a deal. Now, if I could just see the color of your money.
Well, I ain't got that kind of money on me, but if you let me know where you are, I'll get it to you by night.
Well, we're camping on the river, just outside of town. It's a pleasure doing business with you, Mr.
Clements.
Clements.
Josh Clements.
Yeah. Well, see you tonight. Oh, when's this fight going to take place?
How about the first day of the rendezvous? Now, that way everybody can get in on the fun.
Like I said, it's a pleasure.
Josh? Mr. Clements, let me ask you a question. Now, if you got enough cash to take this man's bet, then how about the money you owe me?
I can explain that. I didn't really make that bet for me.
Well, who you betting for?
The 4 of you. Look, I'm your good friend. I couldn't stand to see you miss out on all that easy money.
You mean you want us to put up our money?
At 5 to 1 odds, you can't afford not to.
Well, it seems to me he's pretty quick in picking up them odds.
It looked to me like he was leading you into that betting.
It looked like he was leading, but I was the one doing the leading.
Well, who's going to do the fighting?
Jonah.
Yeah, but can he fight?
Can he fight? You take my word for it. That's the roughest man. He cleaned out a bar one night quicker than you could by hollering fire.
Now, that don't prove nothing.
Besides that, My uncle used to match him, took him all the way to England to fight for prize. Look, it's only $50 apiece.
Well, I reckon I can afford that. I still got some trapping money left.
Let me ask you, just how do you cut in on this, Josh?
I was coming to that. $50 apiece. 40 for you, 10 for me.
Oh, now, wait a minute.
Come on. Now, that's my deal. Now, you can take it or leave it. Look, I'm entitled to something. After all, I own the fighter.
Well, now, sounds fair enough to me. You know, as long as you guarantee that he'll win.
I'll show you how much faith I got in it. Look, that's the deed to the property. I'll sign it over to you. If Jonah loses, then at least you got a piece of land.
Fair enough.
Yep.
I don't know, Homer. $200 seems like pretty small pickings. It's nowhere near as much as we figured we could take these farmers for.
Well, there'll be plenty more. When the trappers start coming in and taking on the liquor, there'll be plenty of challenges and at better odds. Just don't make it look too easy. Take a few falls. They'll all think they can whip you. Here's to all honest men. May they stay corruptible, gullible, and greedy.
Hello there.
Well, come on in. Well, Mr. Clements, I just about give up on you.
I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. Say hello to my friend Daniel Boone.
Daniel Boone? Say, I heard a lot about you. I'm mighty proud to know you. This is my friend, Bear Barnett.
Would you like to join us in a drink?
Oh, I think we better not. I just came over here to bring you the money. Didn't want you to think I backed out on it. You can count it if you want to.
Oh, no need for that. I never give a thought to you not showing up. Well, I guess this seals the deal.
Well, almost. It's not that I don't trust you, but I figured we both might sleep better if we had somebody to hold the bet. So I figured Daniel here.
Why, sure. I'll just go get my money.
You the one I'm fighting?
No, not me. I only fight when I'm mad, and right now I'm feeling mighty friendly.
Well, I'm just as glad, considering the size of you.
You are, Mr. Boone. I'm mighty glad to have you keep that safe for me.
Well, I guess that just about does it. We'll be seeing you.
Sorry, can't stay and have a drink with us. But then me and Bear will buy you one before we leave town. It's been a pleasure.
Homer, you think it was smart handing over all that money?
To Boone? He runs this territory. Letting him hold stakes just goes to prove we're honest.
Josh, I don't know what you're getting into, but I'll tell you one thing. Those two are not trappers.
I figured that.
And that big one, he spent a lot of time in the fighting ring.
Figured that, too. So's Jonah.
Well, speaking of Jonah, how does he feel about this fight?
He don't know about it yet.
Well, when are you going to tell him?
Tonight. He's at the tavern waiting on me now.
Josh, I don't want to pry, but do you mind telling me why you got mixed up in something like this?
Daniel, you're the only one I'd tell this, but an uncle of mine didn't leave me money like I expected. And, well, he gave it all away before he died. Only thing I wound up with was that land in Jonah. And I had to figure out some way to pay Cincinnatus what I owe him and keep on eating for a little while.
Well, Cincinnatus would have carried you if you knew what the story was.
I know it. I just don't want to be indebted. And besides, I figure I'll be all clear within a week.
Well, for your sake, Josh, I hope you're right. But if you're wrong, you could wind up in an awful lot of trouble.
Wrong? What could go wrong? The way I got it figured, I'm going to be kind of ashamed to take the money.
I'm sorry you didn't ask me, Mr. Josh, because then I could have told you I won't fight him.
I didn't have time. I had to get that bet cut. What did you say?
I won't fight him.
Now, I'm just going to pretend that I didn't hear you right.
Well, you can pretend all you want to, because the next time you ask me, the answer's going to be the same.
I don't suppose you'd mind telling me why.
Because it doesn't come under the headings of the duties of what I'm supposed to do.
Now, wait a minute. Now, you told me as a body slave, you're supposed to look out for my welfare.
That's what I said.
Well, You don't know how much welfare I got riding on this match.
There's no point in arguing, Mr. Josh. The answer is the same. I won't fight him.
Jonah, you can't do this to me.
You didn't see fit to consult me. I don't see where I'm to blame. If you're in trouble, it's not my fault. It's yours. Now, if you're through asking me questions, I'll pick up the supplies and go back to the cabin.
He walked out of here like he was real upset. Wonder what made him do that.
I don't think you want to know.
Well, of course I want to know, seeing as how I have a certain sum invested in him.
That's the thing I don't think you want to know. He ain't gonna fight.
Did I hear you real plain?
You ain't never gonna hear me any plainer. I said he ain't gonna fight.
Well, now, if you own him like you say you do, then he's got to do what you tell him.
Not unless he wants to, he don't. And if he says it's against the rules, it's against the rules.
Daniel, you mind the store. I'm going to call myself a business conference.
Daniel?
Josh, I understand that the climate in Canada is very agreeable this time of the year.
We talked it over on the way. And the question we kept asking was, if Jonah ain't gonna fight, who is? You know, if our man don't show up, we lose all that money.
Well, that's a good question. I hope you found an answer.
Well, now, we did. Knowing how bad you felt, we decided that seeing as how Jonah wasn't going to represent us, it was only fair to give you the first chance to take his place.
Me?
Yeah, we knew you'd be pleased.
Now, wait a minute. Daniel?
Well, I'm just here to make sure that they don't hang you out right.
Listen, now, let's talk about this calm and sensible. Now, I mean, it's not like you're losing your money, you know. I mean, you still got the title to my land.
Oh, the way we figure, we got that either way. And we don't want to disappoint all those townspeople that are looking forward to this here contest.
And since we only got a few days left, we better get you into training right away.
What kind of training?
Now, as I recall, these here professionals soak their hands in brine, you know, to toughen up their skin, and their faces, too, so as they won't get cut so bad. Oh, and then you got to get up every morning and run, you know, to strengthen their legs, you know. And just so as you won't forget the rules, I'm going to let you stay in my storehouse for a few days, rent-free.
Now you've gone too far.
Grab him, boys, before he gets back.
Daniel, don't just sit there. Do something.
Oh, I'm going to do something, all right. If you don't win, I'm going to hand all this money I'm holding over to the men you introduced me to last night.
Let's go.
Real pert for a fella his age.
Don't look like he's even windrope neither. He's been at it for 15 minutes now.
You know, I hear some of them French fellers fight with their feet. Now, maybe he ought to do something like that. Yeah. Take him by surprise, so to speak.
We ain't got time to teach him, so you're just going to have to go with what he's got.
Plain old hitting and kicking and scratching and gouging, huh?
Scratching and gouging? You got to be out of your mind.
Them last two is out. They ain't sportsmanlike. Sorry about that, Josh.
Me and my big mouth.
I put pork down for the winter in brine that had less salt than that in it.
I believe it.
Oh. If that don't toughen him up, nothing will. All right, we're all set. Bring him on over, boys.
All set for what?
Just get on over there.
Come on, Josh.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, no, you don't.
Now,
you're not going to put me in there like a slab of pork.
Now it's for your own good. Stop you from bleeding all over the place.
I ain't going to do it.
Oh, you're the most uncooperative man I ever did see.
All
right, boys, let's go. Right? Come on, down you go.
How long do you reckon we should keep him under there?
Oh, long enough for that there brine to start pickling him, but not long enough to drown him.
knows he's heading for the water again. Get him out of there before it founders. Come on, Josh. Get out. Come on, Connie, get him. Get him out of there. Come on.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. He's rounding into shape, all right. 3-4 days ago, I'd have got him out of here all by myself.
Grab his leg. Oh, my.
Dan, just how much trouble is Josh in?
Oh, about all the trouble a man can get in, considering the time he had to work on it.
Such as?
Well, first of all, he's in debt to Cincinnatus. Then he talks Cincinnatus and the others into putting up money on a bet he can't make good on. And tomorrow, he's got to fight a man who makes his living as a fighter. And finally, he signed over his land as a forfeit in case he loses.
Well, what will happen to him if he fights this Bear Barnett?
Oh, I reckon he's bound to survive, but it's bound to be a mighty unpleasant afternoon.
Maybe you could talk to him.
Talk to who?
To Jonah. Well, you could find out why he's acting the way he is and why he won't fight this man for Josh.
Oh, I couldn't do that, Becky. I hardly know him. And besides, I can't say that I really disagree with him. Josh did take an awful lot for granted.
Maybe so. But I still think somebody should talk to him.
Israel.
I came to ask if you'd like to go fishing with me.
No, I haven't been fishing in a long time. I expect I almost forgotten how to by now.
I could teach you. You see, my ma doesn't like me to go too near the river by myself. Josh used to take me, but he's been too busy lately.
Has he? I hadn't heard.
Hadn't heard?
No. The Josh doesn't come home lately. And I don't get much company here. I guess folks don't think about associating with a slave.
Maybe because it's what you did to Josh.
What I did to him?
Sure. You wouldn't fight when he was dependent on you. Why won't you fight, Jonah? Are you as scared of Bear Barnett?
No, I am not as scared of Bear Barnett.
Then why?
Well, you see, it's hard to explain. Mr. Josh's uncle left me his responsibility to take care of him, to show him how to till the land, plant the crop. And if I'd have gone on and accepted that fight so he'd win the money, he would have gone on being shiftless and fiddle-footed. All the man thinks about is making easy money.
If that's true, why is he going to fight Bear Barnett himself?
What?
The boss says he might live through it. Man can be too pleasant.
Well, why does he want to do that?
Because he spent all his money getting that will settled. So he didn't have anything left to pay Cincinnatus what he owed him.
Well, he didn't tell me that.
That ain't all of it. When he was making that match with Bear, there's some other people betting on you, too. Because Josh told him to. So he signed over his land. So no one would lose anything on account of him.
Well, he can't do that. His claim to the land is like his claim on me. He can't transfer a title to it.
Well, then, Bear Barnett don't kill him. Cincinnatus and the others will. See you later, Jonah.
Oh, yeah.
Israel could be.
Oh, I reckon he's around here someplace. Becky, why don't you wait right here? I'm going to go over and talk with Josh.
Dan, isn't there some way you can help Josh?
Well, I reckon the only way I could help him would be to volunteer to take his place. And I don't reckon he'd stand for it, and I don't think I'll insult him by suggestion. I'll be right back. Well, Josh, how do you feel?
Like a Christian just before somebody fed him to a lion.
Well, you can always play it smart. Let him hit you once, then just stay down.
You know I can't do that. I've had a lot of time to think since I've been locked up in there. Anything I get, I brought on myself. Only way I'd whip that bear is if he had a heart attack. But there ain't nobody gonna say I didn't try.
Well, I didn't figure you'd be sensible about it, and I don't reckon I would be either if I were in your place. Well, good luck.
Daniel, what time's this thing start? I'm getting tired of getting ready for this massacre.
Well, it doesn't look like you're going to have long to wait. Sure wish I could do something for you.
There is. You can tell that fiddle player to stop playing for a dance and see if he knows anything for a funeral.
Cincinnati, they're here. The fight's going to start any minute now.
All right. Hey, drink up, gents. This establishment's closed till the war is over. Let's get him.
Oh.
Hi. Israel, where have you been?
Oh, just been around.
Well, shall we join the crowd?
I don't think I want to see it. And I don't think I want Israel to see it either.
Oh, Ma.
Israel, I think your mother's right. I'm not looking forward to this myself. Go get him, Josh.
Yay!
Josh, get down. You can do it. Don't let him scare you. Go get him, Josh. Come on, Josh. Now, come on.
No,
just don't let him lay his hands on you.
If you can't outfight him, you can always outrun him.
Come on, now get in.
Get under those ropes, boy.
Sit down. Take the stool. Sit down. You know, that bear is a mean-looking one.
In spite of what he done to us, I still feel sorry for Josh.
Listen, do you think we should put a stop to this?
Oh, if we tried that, the crowd would kill us. Now, let's get with it. All right, now let's just quiet down. Ladies and gents, let me get your attention now. This here's going to be a fight to the finish. Catch as catch can. However, now, there's going to be no gouging, no biting. Now, you understand?
Jonah. Get out of here. You're trying to commit suicide.
Jonah!
Do like I said and get out of here. We can't fight a man like that.
What's he doing here? Well, that's the man I had planned to do the fighting. I just hold his seat for him.
Why do you suppose Jonah changed his mind?
I don't know, but I'm sure glad he did. I don't think I could have stood it just standing here and watching old Josh get killed.
All right, ladies and gents, now we'll get on here. Now, like I said, this is going to be a fight to the finish. Yeah. So, remember, no gouging, no biting. So if you two gents are ready, why, just come right ahead. Let's have at it. But wait till I get out of here.
Get him, Jonah!
There we go, big one.
Hey, get on. Yeah,
you know what you do, get him.
Yeah, that's right.
were wonderful. Jonah, it was... Jonah? Jonah? Listen, Jonah. Jonah!
Let it go, Josh.
What do you suppose is the matter with him?
I don't know, but he doesn't want to talk to you.
Let me go after him, Pa. Maybe he'll talk to me.
All right, son.
And bring him home to dinner. I've got a turkey on.
Why are you looking so downhearted?
Just thinking what a fool I've been. No wonder Jonah won't speak to me.
Well, here, try a little of this. If this doesn't cheer you up, you're in a real bad way.
Dinner's all ready to put on the table as soon as Israel and Jonah get here. Where's Jonah?
He's not coming.
Well, he hasn't hurt or anything, is he?
Nope, he's going away.
Going where?
He didn't say. He's just leaving.
Well, why would he do a thing like that?
Because he thinks he's a failure. Because he can't keep his promise to your uncle about helping you with the land. You're being as irresponsible as you are.
Becky, you gotta excuse me. I gotta get over there before he leaves.
Dinner will keep, and I think we should all go along.
You, going to leave before I even had a chance to say thank you, huh?
Thank me for what?
Quite possibly saving my life. I know that may not be too important to you, but it's kind of valuable to me.
Well, you would have made out all right without me.
Oh, sure. I'd have been massacred, and I got a witness along to back me up.
Why are you leaving, Jonah?
Mr. Boone, I gave my word on something I couldn't make good on. It was a mistake for me to interfere in Mr. Josh's life. Man has to live with his mistakes, but I never heard where he had to live in the same house with them.
It's not your mistake, Jonah. It's Uncle Langston's. He's a good man. He meant well, but he's got no right to dictate to anybody how they're going to live. Me, a planter? If I was going to be a planter, I'd have been a planter a long time ago.
Guess I found that out.
I'm not finished yet. I'm not the only mistake he made. You're the other one. Served him all your life. He had no right to ask you to serve him after he'd done cashed in his chips. And of all things, being a slave to somebody like me. Now, does that make sense or not?
Well, it makes sense.
So, as of right now, you're not serving anybody but yourself. Because you're free. I'm setting you free, and I'm going to find a paper that'll make it legal.
Mr. Josh,
Furthermore, you now own one section of Kentucky land.
You can't transfer that title, Mr. Josh.
I can will it to you. Now, don't you think you ought to kind of hang around to see that the weeds don't grow up in it until somebody hangs me or shoots me or something happens?
Mr. Josh.
Last thing. Don't call me Mister anymore. That's all I got to say, Jones.
You still planning on leaving, Jonah?
He can't leave yet. I haven't had a chance to take him fishing yet.
Yes, you did promise that you'd teach me that, Israel.
I don't like to interrupt all this, but I've got supper cooking at home. And if none of you are going to eat it, I'm going to feed it to the hogs.
I reckon we better go.
I catch the rebels responsible for this, I'm gonna dress them for beef.
Whoever it is, they know their business all right. This is the third one they've snatched right out of our hands.
The fourth, Corporal Barnes, the fourth, and it better be the last, because there's only one more left. Williams! Report to headquarters. Tell the colonel he'll have to cross the gorge above Hunter's Point, over the suspension bridge.
Suspension bridge? I never heard of it.
Let's hope the rebels haven't heard of it either. According to reports, it's falling apart. And if we're going to get there, Corporal Barnes, before they blow it up, we'd better get moving.
Right. On the double.
This way, lads.
Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man. He was brave, he was fearless, and as tough as a mighty old tree. From the coonskin cap on the top of old Dan to the heel of his rawhide shoe, the rippinest, roaringest, fightingest man the frontier ever knew. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, and he fought for America to make all Americans free. What a Boone wanted to do and what a clean thumber was he.
That's got it. Well, I guess that does it for the braces and supports, Pa. As soon as we get some planking and those loose rails fixed, she'll be as good as new. Looks better than it did last year at this time.
We could never manage without it.
Hey, Clint, remember the first time you crossed it, took a safety line over?
With you and Pa holding that anchor rope around my waist? Well, I don't want to try that again.
Well, you said you weren't scared.
Well, the only reason I did it was because I knew if I didn't, you were bound to have a try at it.
You know, Pa, we could charge a toll for crossing it. Help to pay us back for labor and material.
Oh, no. Anyone wants to cross, they're welcome to it. I don't aim to make any money out of anybody's need. Now, come on, help me pick up these tools. You can bring a couple of more loads across before summertime. All right, let's get this up here, kid. In there. All right, you take the lumber, I'll take the keg of nails. Okay.
it's not a good idea to point a pistol at a man unless you know he's an enemy.
How do I know you're not?
How do you know I am?
I'll let my father decide that. This bridge is private property, mister. Now pick up your gear and move.
I'm over here, Clint.
I found him by the bridge, Paul.
You're a long way from nowhere, mister. Gotta state your name and business.
My name's Boone, and I didn't get a...
Daniel Boone?
That's right.
Well, I'm mighty sorry, Mr. Boone. But what with the war going on and everything, This here's the man that opened the Cumberland Trail in Kentucky. Ain't that right?
I reckon so.
We might not even be here but for him. My name's Bickford, Mr. Boone. This here's my two boys, Paul and Clint.
Howdy, Mr. Boone. Sure, I'm sorry, Mr. Boone, for back there.
It's all right, son. No harm done. Mr. Bickford, I need to talk to you.
Why, sure, sir. Go right ahead.
Well, I didn't happen up here just by chance. I'm here on Army business.
Well, how come you're not in a uniform?
Well, I'm not in the Army, but I have papers authorizing me to carry out my orders.
Well, what do the Army orders have to do with me, sir?
Possibly quite a bit. You may not know it, but there's a British regiment on its way up here now.
How does that concern us?
British intend to burn all the outposts, destroy all the forts. My orders are to see that they don't come across to this side of the gorge.
Well, I don't know much about military matters, Mr. Boone, but I know I can think a heap better over a cup of coffee. Come on.
Sergeant! Can't we stop here for a breather?
We keep on going till we reach that bridge.
We can't keep up with you, Sergeant. We need rest.
You men can rest when the bridge is secured.
If you insist on going on, sir, you're apt to reach that bridge all by yourself.
And if somebody blows that bridge Private Orks before we get there, the colonel's apt to be very, very upset. Now get out! Come on, move! All of you!
Your bridge is the only one left standing in 100 miles. We've blown up all the rest.
I don't care about the rest.
The forts the British aim to burn are the only one Virginia has. There are 10,000 Indians waiting to pour in if they're destroyed. Now, the whole outcome of this war might well depend on keeping the British off this side of the gorge.
You don't seem to understand, Boone. We didn't fix that bridge just for something to do. It's harvest time. That bridge is our livelihood.
The British will be here by morning at the latest. It's got to be done tonight.
Are you telling me I can't take my new harvest across that bridge?
The British won't wait.
Well, neither will my crops.
We gotta have that bridge. There's no other way to mark it.
Why, when we come out here, that bridge was good for nothing but stump wood. We made it into something.
I appreciate the fix you're in, but it's Army orders.
Army? What do I care about the Army? What's the Army ever done for me?
They're fighting your war for you.
Oh, no, you're not going to drag us into this, Boone. Oh, no. I got a war of my own. I've got a war with nature and the land. I've got a war with pests and drought. I've got a war with cold and hunger. I got a war just to see that me and my family stay alive. And that bridge out there is my only chance of winning it. And you're not going to destroy any of it.
Well, it's not my choice. And I know it's not an easy choice for you to make, but I don't think you'll enjoy keeping your bridge knowing the price of it was paid in human life.
Men fight. They get killed.
I'm not talking about soldiers. I'm talking about farmers and their wives and their children. You boys know what I'm talking about? Have you ever seen an Indian massacre? Or rather, what's left of one? Well, I have, and it's not a very pretty sight.
Don't you pay him no mind, Paul. Nothing like that's going to happen. And if it does, it won't be any fault of ours.
Oh, it'll happen. But I don't know how well you're going to sleep at night with that on your conscience. You think about that.
I am thinking.
I'm thinking I don't much like someone coming here and telling me to do this and do that. Don't you understand, Boone? I've got enough worries. My farm, my sons. I can't worry about the whole world.
You're willing to trade crops for sons.
That's not what Pa's saying. You're just twisting his words around.
Oh, no, I'm not, son. Is a bridge more important to you than human life?
Now, you get out of here. Get off our land. And don't come back, because we'll be waiting for you.
Mr. Bickford, I have orders to blow up your bridge. And I'm going to do just that.
Clint, grab him. Grab him! Grab him, Clint! Let's go. Why don't you open up the cellar door? Wait a minute, let me get this out of here. Ease him down. Go ahead, get him down. Supper's on. Come on, let's eat. No sense of letting the food get cold. Don't you worry about Boone. He'll be all right. We thank the old Lord for watching over this house, for giving us the courage to persevere, and for blessing us after all these years with good crops. Amen. Eat your food, boy.
I'm not very hungry, Pa.
You will be tomorrow when we start harvesting.
You know, Pa, I've been thinking.
About what?
Well, about things.
About things, hmm? Pass potatoes.
Well, about what Mr. Boone was saying.
Forget Mr. Boone. He didn't say anything worth thinking on.
How can I forget him when we got him prisoner? And besides, I just think he was getting at something. Something important.
Did you now?
Pa's right, Paul. Boone was just running on, saying what he thinks. That don't mean we have to think the same.
Yeah, but I never heard the war talked about that way before. I mean, I never did worry about anybody else's stakes in it except our own.
A man wants to survive out here. That's all he better worry about, son.
But crops for lives? Would you really want that on your conscience?
Now, if I was you, I wouldn't be so quick to listen to Mr. Boone. It's easy enough for him to come here and tell us what our problems are and how to solve them. But he can just walk away after it's all over. Well, we gotta live here and take what comes.
You're too young to remember. We had a good crop once, ready for harvesting. And what happens? Neighbors' cows broke through the fence and trampled the crops. What they didn't trample, they ate.
Now, what did neighbors do about that? They just said, we're sorry. Just like Mr. Boone. They gave us half a side of beef. Half a side of beef. Had a scratch to make it through that winter.
What do you think we came out here for, Paul?
I know, to get away from people, to have some peace. Get away from the war, I reckon. But it seems like the war's come to us now. And maybe it's like Mr. Boone said, there's just no way for us to stay shut of it.
Mr. Boone! Mr. Boone! I tell you, it's not our fight. And I have to see that we don't have any part of it.
Well, you always used to say us settlers had to stick together if we were ever going to be free. If there's ever going to be a really good country here.
Well, what's the use of being free if you're hungry?
If you're not free, you shouldn't even be here.
Now, this is the gratitude I get. Not a thing I ever did wasn't for you boys. And now the first stranger comes along, you start repeating them as if he was the only man on earth who knew anything.
I was only asking some questions, Pa.
Don't ask any questions. Don't ask any questions until you know a little of what life's all about.
Well, how can I ever know anything about it if you just shut me up and don't give me any answers?
That's enough. I don't want any back talk out of you. Not until you've grown up enough to know what you're saying. Where do you think you're going?
I have a little talk with Paul. You didn't have to be so hard on him.
Well, let him simmer down for a while. If I'm not hard on him, how is he going to learn? Life is going to be hard on him. Like it is hard on all of us. He hasn't grown up enough yet to start passing judgment on his father.
He wasn't passing judgment on you, Paul. He was just trying to sort things out for himself. He always said before a boy becomes a man, he's got to do that.
Oh, this is different. What we're talking about is something else again here.
Well, maybe that's so, but I still think that...
Don't argue with me.
I wasn't arguing with you, Pa. Maybe Boone had a thought there. Oh, about the situation.
Now, don't you give me any trouble. I know I'm doing the right thing.
You know, anything you do is going to be the right thing with me, Pa. Still, it don't set easy with me. Keeping Boone prisoner.
For 2 or 3 days? Till we get our crops across the bridge? Now, what's the harm in that?
None, I suppose.
All right, then stop worrying about it.
Well, my congratulations, Sergeant. I may never be the same again, but it seems like this time we beat the rebels.
We haven't beaten them until the regiment crosses to the other side. Now, I want all you men to stay alert and keep a sharp eye on this bridge.
Is it all right if we rest while we're doing it, Sergeant?
You'll stay alert, Corporal, by walking your post until the regiment comes. Another few hours won't kill you. You Hawks and you Carpenter, keep your stations here. I want this side of the bridge secured. The rest of you follow me.
You all right, Paul? Paul didn't mean what he said.
Then why did he say it?
Well, you got to understand about Paul. Life's never been very good to him. I reckon he's failed at almost everything he ever tried, due to one thing or another. In a way, he even blames himself for Ma's dying. Or feels guilty, anyway. Because she never had the things he thought she ought to have. Can you understand that, Paul?
I reckon I can.
That's why the bridge is so important to him. 'Cause we got a good crop this year. And if you look at it one way, that bridge could be the difference between success and failure. And I reckon he just can't bear the thought of losing out again.
You think he's right in what he's doing, Clint?
He thinks he is. And I reckon when it comes right down to cases, a man's got to act according to his own lights.
No matter who gets hurt.
That's the hardest thing about making up your own mind.
Well, Pa's got his mind made up.
So it seems.
But you're not too sure about yourself.
What makes you think I'm not?
You stand there and tell me about how I gotta understand the way Pa thinks. Only it's not me you're trying to convince. It's you.
You know, for someone who's not grown up yet, some of the things you say make quite a bit of sense.
No, you're just trying to make me feel better.
Maybe. The question is, do you?
You know, Clint, I always feel good when I talk to you.
Good enough to eat your supper?
Yeah, I guess even good enough for that.
You go in the house and eat. I'll go help Pa in the barn.
talk to you.
What about?
Well, I'm sorry I brought up things that made trouble between you and your pa.
Wasn't no trouble.
Oh, I thought,
Don't matter what you thought. My pa's always known what's best.
well, maybe but things might be different this time.
Wow.
Well, look at it this way. Your pa may think he's being neutral, but by helping the British, well, it's plain to see what it adds up to. He might be called a traitor.
You don't know what you're talking about. My pa's no traitor.
I'm sure he doesn't mean to be, but that's what it adds up to. And by your helping him, that makes you one, too.
I know what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to get you to keep your father from becoming a murderer.
A murderer?
Paul, what do you figure he's going to do about me?
I don't know. Let you go, I guess, when he thinks it's safe.
He lets me loose. He knows the Continental Army gets wind of what he's done here. He'll be hanged as a traitor. That leaves only one thing for him to do, to kill me.
He couldn't.
Paul, when a man wades deep enough into a river and the current gets at him, it'll carry him away whether he likes it or not.
Hey, you there. You live around here, son?
Well, yes, sir. Why?
You seen any strangers around here? Skulking near that bridge?
We're stuck out in the hind end of nowhere here, sir. We don't see folks for months on end.
Regular hermits, eh? Who's here then, apart from yourself?
Well, just my father and my brother. They're bedding down the animals.
Can't get them, son. Right, lads, let's have a look inside. Thanks, Mr. Bickford. A good cup of tea helps after a long march.
There's some food on the table, then.
That's most hospitable of you. Poor colonials. Are you as generous to rebel troops who pass this way?
We don't take sides in this war, sir.
I should think you'd have a hard time staying neutral.
Well, not way out here, sir. There's nobody nearby that would care one way or the other. And besides, we've been very busy tending to our own affairs, sir.
That's wise of you. If the rest of the colonials thought as you do, this country would be a lot better off. I presume you own that bridge out there.
Yes, sir, I do.
Then I request permission for its use in transporting His Majesty's troops.
Just go ahead and use it. I reckon it wouldn't do me any good to say no.
I think you're quite right there, sir.
Full rifle, Sergeant, all I could find.
Are there any other firearms in the house?
You have them all right there.
Take charge of them, Corporal.
Aye, sir.
What's down there?
Sir, it's the storm cellar, sir.
There's nothing in it, just some potatoes and seed and trunks and old stuff.
Hey, wait a minute, Sergeant. You can't take our guns.
It's simply a precaution. I'll see that they're returned when the regiment is gone. It shouldn't be too long. Right, lads, let's go.
Well, that was close. Well, now we can forget about the British. Our troubles are over.
Yeah, well, maybe they're just starting.
Nonsense, boy. We've got no quarrel with them.
Well, what are we going to do with Boone?
Well, leave him there. He has sense enough to stay quiet. It'd be mighty awkward to try to explain his presence here. All right, you two get to bed. It'll be over tomorrow. And remember, if we're friendly to them, they'll be friendly too.
Sentry?
We brought some souvenirs for you.
Some extra armament in case you need it. Just put them down over there. Anything going on?
It's been quiet as a Sunday in church, Sergeant.
Too quiet. I don't like it.
Haven't you had your fill of hearing blasting powder going off?
That's just what I mean.
I don't think I follow you, Sergeant.
These colonials we've been after. 4 bridges wrecked right before our eyes, so to speak. It don't seem right they'd not try to get this last one.
Well, that's simple. We got here first.
Perhaps.
Goes? Said who goes?
It's me, Paul Bickford.
What are you doing out here at this time of night?
I couldn't sleep. I just thought I'd get some fresh air.
Well, you picked the right place for it, son. You nearly got an air hole blasted right the way through you. Now go on, get back to your cabin.
Yes, sir.
And don't let me catch you out here again. Back to your post, Cedric.
all right to do this, but I've got to get out of here. Are you going to yell if I let you go, or do I have to quiet you?
I came to help you.
Good. Is there anyone awake up there?
No. Mr. Boone, what you said about my pa's becoming a murderer, you weren't lying to me, were you?
I wasn't lying.
My pa ain't gonna see it my way. But it just seemed to me I sort of had to save him from himself. You'd better get out of here. It's coming on to first light.
What are you doing up so early?
I couldn't get any sleep, Pa. I knew there was a lot of work to do today. Just thought I'd fix the fire and put on the coffee for you and Clint when you got up this morning.
Oh, that's real thoughtful of you, son.
It'll be a while before it's done, Pa. I'll call you.
Ooh, it's not worthwhile going back to bed. By the time I got dressed and washed, breakfast will be done, and then it'll be light enough to tend the stock. Paul, I'd like to talk to you.
Can't we talk later, Pa?
No, I think this needs saying, so I'd like to say it now. I'm sorry for what happened tonight.
That's all right, Pa.
No, it's not all right. But a man sometimes says in anger what he don't rightly mean.
I know that, Pa.
You know, a man's entitled to his opinion. I just want you to know that what I do is not for myself. It's for you boys. This farm is all I got left to give you and Clint. That's why I gotta keep it the way it is no matter what.
I understand that, Pa.
Well, as long as you know, that's fine.
What is that? I'm just fixing breakfast.
Sergeant Malcolm! Sergeant! On the double!
Trouble, Carpenter.
It looks like a bag of blasting powder tied under there.
Cut it loose. It's blasting powder, all right. You men search this bridge carefully. You, sentry, come with us.
to the fireplace and turn around, the three of you. Move over there.
Now, just a minute, Sergeant. I'll give a man a chance to explain.
Explain? What would you like to explain? This? Just some potatoes. And seeds. And a few old trunks, eh? Sentry, open the cellar door. Tell him to come out.
Well, tell him, Pa. Tell him you can't call anybody out because there's nobody down there.
I shan't ask you again. Tell him to come up.
Well, you heard what my boy said. There's nobody down there.
We'll soon see. If you've lied to me, I'll have you all before a firing squad. Keep an eye on him.
It's all right, Clint.
Didn't get him, huh, Sergeant?
Shut up. Go and search those outbuildings. The both of you.
Aye, sir.
Mr. Bickford, I believe that something's gone on here that you haven't told me about.
Well, you saw for yourself. There was no one down the cellar. And I told you we hadn't taken sides in this here war.
Under the circumstances, you will confine yourselves to this cabin.
Well, Sergeant, we have stock to tend to. Horses to be fed. A cow to be milked.
All right. See to your stock. But I don't want to see you near that bridge. Understand?
I don't need to ask who let him loose. Or are you both to blame?
I did it, Paul. Clint had no part of it.
I thought so. Clint has too many brains.
Why, Paul? It's like you said, Clint. A man's just got to do what he thinks is right.
You young fool. What makes you think you're grown up enough to make a man's decision? Do you know what you've done? You've as good as killed us all. Come back here!
Paul, wait. Don't you see? What if Boone had been in that cellar? Well, it's just lucky that he wasn't, that's all.
Are you turning on me too, Clint?
No, I'm not turning on you, Pa. But Paul did what he thought was right. He couldn't stand to see a man killed.
Oh, I should have killed him myself while I had the chance. Now he's got his powder and he's gonna blow up our bridge.
It's not important, Paul. Look, I worked on that bridge just as hard as you did. Maybe harder. But it still ain't worth killing for.
It's not too late. He's out there somewhere. He's out there near our bridge. Are you coming with me, Clint?
Pa, you can't go out there. The British are still there.
I could explain to the British. They'll stop Boone from blowing it up.
Pa, will you listen to me? Boone can't blow up the bridge. Not with our British still there.
Maybe.
Anything going on?
Not a thing, Sergeant.
There has to be someone around here somewhere. You two go and search the woods. Barnes and I are going to have a look over the other side. Come on, Barnes.
They're right, Sergeant.
Looking for me. I'm much obliged.
They got our guns and yours, too.
Our guns are stashed right over there. And we'll get them back just as soon as the sentries go to the far end of the bridge. I'll get up on that cliff. Be careful.
I'm here, Mr. Boone!
Keep them back. What's happening here, Hawks?
That kid on top up there.
Yeah, never mind him. Get this man on the bridge. Come on, we can get him before the boy reloads.
Right, Sergeant.
Hey,
He's got all those rifles. Get back.
no, keep going, keep going.
I'll get him, sir.
Come on in, Hawks. Get that man there, Corporal.
Aim as fast as I can, Sergeant.
Come on, Barnes, get him.
Going. He's not in the clear.
Now get that fuse. Get the fuse.
awfully sorry to leave some of these things behind, but I just ain't got room for them.
Well, you'll come back after the war. Build a better bridge than the last one.
Oh, no, Mr. Boone. We start depending on it like before. When a man's got just one thing to depend on, he's apt to give it a value which is a whole lot of reason. That bridge pretty near lost me all I hold close. My sons and my pride, my self-respect. It cost me dear, but I'm glad I got it learned in time. And I learned something else, too. Those boys of mine got more brains than I have. You ready to start, Mr. Boone?
Anytime you are.
Let's be about it. All right, boys, come on.
Had a little woman, she could pick a bale of cotton. Had a little woman, she could pick a bale a day. She's my woman, she can pick a bale of cotton. She's my woman, she can pick a bale a day. Oh, Lordy, jump down, spin around, pick a bale a day. Jump down, spin around, pick a bale a day. Jump down, spin around, pick a bale of cotton. Gonna jump down, spin around, pick a bale a day. Had a little woman, she could pick a bale of cotton. Had a little woman, she could pick a bale a day. She's my woman, she can pick a bale of cotton. She's my woman, she can pick a bale a day. Oh, Lordy, jump down, spin around, pick a bale a day. Oh, Lordy, jump down, spin around, pick a bale a day. Gonna jump down, spin around, pick a bale of cotton. Gonna jump.
Howdy.
Good morning.
Morning. Mighty nice day.
Yes, it is.
Mind if I ask a personal question?
No.
Well, what are you doing up in the tree?
Oh, well, the baby bird, it fell out.
Have you thought about how you're gonna get down out of the tree?
Down? Oh, well,
Here, let me help you. I'll give you a little hand. You gotta trust me. There you go.
Oh! Get your hands off my daughter!
But quiet! I suggest you go about your business, young man.
Fair weather friends, that's all they are, every last one of them.
Well, Cincinnatus, it's plowing time, and you can't expect farmers to
I
come
can't
to
expect a darn thing ever since they passed that blasted whiskey tax. Ever since I emptied that last keg of whiskey, there ain't been nobody in here but females. Ben, you don't suppose they'd repeal that there fool law, do you?
Well, I was down to Salem the other day, and I hear folks talking that Congress just might be changing their mind about that there tax.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Howdy.
Morning.
I sure could use a drink.
We got some apple cider, and that's all we got.
That's all right. Nothing I like better than good apple cider. Let's see now. Is this, Boonesboro?
It surely is.
How about that? I'm only a mile away. I feel like Moses coming out of the wilderness.
Listen, 1 mile away from here is going into the wilderness, not out of it. Where you bound?
New Harmony Village.
What?
You folks new around here?
This is my tavern. I'm Cincinnatus.
Jim McGill.
Mr. McGill.
I'm Ben. I work around here. Haven't I?
Thank you.
Now, what were you saying? The new what?
Oh, sure. It says right here, the new,
Harmony Village.
Is there something wrong, Ben?
Where'd you get this?
Back home. Outside of Williamsburg.
Did you pay money for it?
You might say my life savings. Why?
Who sold it to you?
Well, it says right here, an authorized agent of the Daniel Boone Land and Development Company.
The what?
The Daniel Boone Land and Development Company.
Look, there is a Daniel Boone, isn't there?
Oh, yes, there's a Daniel Boone, all right.
It's a complete swindle.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
And a forgery.
Reckon so?
Well, I don't know. We'll have to do something.
We? It's your land and development company.
It ain't ours.
Friend in need. I don't know what to say, Jimmy. It's just nothing.
I've been carrying this thing for a good long 300 miles, Mr. Boone. Been keeping it dry in all kinds of weather, and every time I camp, I read the print clear off the page. You might even say I know it by heart. But look, that's your name, right?
It's just nice that you got a quill around here someplace.
Right over here, Daniel.
Well, Jimmy, this is my signature.
Why? Do you ever see anybody so prime, first class, A number one stupid?
Not lately, anyway. How'd you ever believe all of that, anyway? What did it say here? 2-room cabin and cleared land and Indian servants. How come you left that part out about the blue-eyed, curly-headed blonde wife, huh?
Oh, no. You didn't read the small print.
I need to rub it in, Ben.
I guess I got it coming. But when I dream, I really dream, don't I?
I don't suppose there'd be any chance of finding the swindler who...
Not likely to be waiting around for me. Thanks anyway, Mr. Boone.
Jimmy?
Better go see if I can find a way to earn my supper.
Oh, here's your map.
Yeah, that is a strange one, Daniel. Yeah.
You know, he's not your responsibility, Daniel.
Oh, I know it, Ben. He took it like a man, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Well, put yourself in his place.
I sure wouldn't mind. What is Rebecca cooking up for supper anyway?
Always thinking about your stuff.
Yeah.
Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man. He was brave, he was fearless, and as tough as a mighty old tree. From the coonskin cap on the top of old Dan to the heel of his rawhide shoe, the rippinest, roaringest, fightingest man the frontier ever knew. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, and he fought for America to make all Americans free. What a Boone wanted to do and what a dream come true was he.
Sylvie said she loved me. Now I know she lied. She hasn't been to see me since the last day of July. Bring me a little water, oh, bring me little water now. She hasn't been to see me since the last day of July.
Supper will be ready in a minute. Sure wish I could play one of those.
Maybe you can. All he needs is a head for music.
How do you know?
How do you know what?
You got a head for music.
That's just the trouble. Sometimes you don't know whether you can do something till you fall on your face a couple of times.
Becky, you know that nice piece of land we have over on Bluebird Ridge? Listen, you're going to have to stop reading my mind.
Why, it's my favorite form of entertainment.
Makes me itch.
Well, you can take a nice bath in the creek on your way over there in the morning.
Jimmy, come in here.
It's good soil, Mr. Boone. A man couldn't ask for any better. And all this. Well, this is about the prettiest place I've ever seen. But I've got no money to pay you for it. The Daniel Boone Land and Development Company.
Well, you don't have to pay me right now. You can pay me a little at a time, whenever you get ahead. I'm pretty sure Cincinnatus would give you credit for seeds and supplies.
Sure is tempting.
Tell you what, let's go see Cincinnatus right now.
No, sirree. I ain't hanging that thing in my tavern, and that is final.
I was told you'd seen the light, Cincinnatus. You aren't selling any whiskey, are you?
You can just stop that smirking at me, Amos Brown. If I ain't selling any whiskey, it ain't because of your pits of hell. It's because of that dead blame whiskey tax.
Well, it's a comfort to know that the Congress is there to place a restraining hand on the arm of the intemperate.
If there was one thing I thought I'd get out of all this, is not listening to one of your fool lectures. Now, all due respects to you, Miss Charity, that is one of the finest jobs of sampling making I've ever seen. But this is a tavern, and I am a tavern keeper. And you know what the first job of a tavern keeper is?
Have you selected what you want, daughter?
Yes, Father.
It is selling whiskey.
How much?
Oh, $1.50.
Well, howdy, Cincinnatus.
Daniel.
How are you?
Hey. Jimmy?
Amos, Miss Brown would like you to meet your new neighbor, Jimmy McGill.
Neighbor?
Mr. Brown farms the other half of Bluebird Ridge.
Yes, we met on the trail yesterday. But we weren't introduced.
Oh, and this is Miss Charity Brown.
Do you mean this young man has purchased that land?
Well, Amos, we've entered into sort of a long-term arrangement.
Well, I guess it makes it all complete.
I beg your pardon.
Why, just that I found out the prettiest girl I ever saw lives on Bluebird Ridge.
Do you have a family, Mr. McGill? A wife?
Oh, no, sir. No, I'm by myself.
Perhaps, Father,
Yes?
perhaps Mr. McGill would like to take his meals with us until he gets settled. Since we're his closest neighbors.
I'm sure Mr. McGill can fend for himself. Come along, Charity. But on the other hand, you might like to join us for Sunday services.
I sure would like that, sir.
Good. Mr. Samuel Stone will be with us. Charity is betrothed.
Father,
Yes, daughter.
why did you say that Samuel Stone was my betrothed?
Because he soon will be.
But I don't like Mr. Stone.
Don't be foolish, child. Samuel Stone is an upstanding, God-fearing young man. How can you not like him?
He never smiles.
If Samuel isn't frivolous, it's because he spends a good deal of his time wrestling with the devil.
Father,
Besides, he's a very prosperous farmer. I'm not getting any younger. I will never consent to your marrying anyone who could not take care of you. It's the last promise I made to your dear mother. May her soul rest in peace.
wouldn't Mother have wanted me to be happy?
I know she would not have liked this unseemly discussion.
Yes, Father.
Well, there you are. Well, drat that Amos Brown. He left that thing here on purpose. I know he did.
That's kind of pretty. Did Charity stitch that?
Oh, well, I hope you ain't one of these demon rum folks, too.
Oh, no. I just think folks are entitled to their feelings. You know, Cincinnati's going to take me about 100 years to pay you back for all of this.
I wouldn't say that long, Jimmy. You do a little trapping in the winter like the other folks around these parts, and we'll likely be squared up in a couple of years.
No, you don't need money much around here anyway, Jimmy. It's fish in the stream, game in the woods. You can grow almost everything else you need.
Well, almost everything. you forgot this. I thought I'd just drop it by.
Oh, thank you very much.
Mr. Brown, you have a very nice house.
Thank you. You seem to be a very sensible young man, Mr. McGill.
Why, thank you, sir.
So it should be easy to make you see things clearly. Charity is spoken for. But even if she weren't, well, I take it that that mule is the sum total of your worldly goods.
I may not have many worldly goods, Mr. Brown, but I do have a good pair of ears.
You all feel free to drop by my house anytime.
What house?
That's right. Really forgot I don't have one yet. So long.
And that, my dear daughter, is that. Unless I have raised you for 17 years to suddenly find that you have become disobedient.
No, Father. You don't suppose Mrs. Samuel Stone will be allowed to have a looking glass either, do you? Miss Charity Brown, you are a sinful young woman. You must strive harder for perfection. Oh, but Mr. Stone, it was just the teeny weeniest little smile.
I hope I shall prove worthy of your confidence, Mr. Brown. As you know, I'm always striving for perfection.
I'm aware of that, Samuel. And that's why I feel that you and Charity should be married sooner than we discussed.
Well, I trust that she hasn't strayed from the path in some way, sir?
She is my daughter. But she is a female. And as such, a frail vessel at best.
Well, this sudden haste wouldn't have anything to do with the young man who just purchased the other half of your hollow from Daniel Boone, would it?
Who can tell what disguise the devil may assume next, Samuel? Now, suppose we work out the details, and then we'll have my daughter join us.
Dear Lord, I've always tried to be your faithful servant, and I'll always do the very best I can. I'll marry Samuel Stone tomorrow, if that's what Father says, because I do honor my father. I do. Just let me have 1 hour, Lord. 1 hour of... 1 hour of what, Charity Brown? Maybe he is the devil in disguise.
The dowry, of course, will remain the same.
I was hoping we could discuss the matter of Mrs. Brown's, may her soul rest in peace, silver.
And what did you have in mind?
Well, naturally enough, I assumed that since Charity is your only child, that you wanted to bring the silver into her own home, to pass on to her own offspring.
Howdy.
I thought you might like some bread. I just baked it.
Wait a minute. Why don't you stay and share it with me?
Well, it's not seemly.
No, I guess I wouldn't be right.
I was just trying to be, neighborly, not familiar.
Well, of course. I understand.
Out here on the frontier, a person has certain obligations to new settlers, but only so far. Don't you think?
Well, definitely.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, since I'm new in the area, I'd appreciate some of your views on that subject. For example, you could tell me about some of my neighbors. Now, I've met Mr. Boone and all his kin, Ben, Cincinnatus, you, and your father. And, well, I just think a fellow should know more about his neighbors. Don't you?
Yes, I suppose so.
For example, tell me about Mr. Samuel Stone. Just for example, is he a real nice, neighborly type fellow?
Well,
That's very interesting, Miss Charity, but it's not very informative.
well, you see,
Look, maybe you could talk a little better if we went over and sat down, huh?
well, maybe just for a minute. Do you have to do that?
To do what?
Smile.
What's wrong with smiling?
That's what the devil does. Everybody says so.
What, he smiles? Come on, that's the silliest thing I ever heard.
Well, how do you know?
Because it just is. Smiling is a perfectly natural thing. It's like grass growing. Why don't you try it?
Oh, Father would be ever so annoyed.
Oh, come on, just one little smile.
I'll thank you to remember I'm only staying here to help you get settled, Mr. McGill. I'll have nothing to do with any frivolity.
No more smiling.
Well, what were you saying?
No, you were telling me about all my neighbors.
Oh, yes, Mr. Samuel Stone. Well, Father just dotes on him.
You mean on his money?
I am leaving right now.
No, don't do that. I didn't mean what I said. I just got a little riled up when your father said, when he talked about the sum total of my worldly goods.
Well, he's just looking after my welfare.
I know, but what about you?
I don't understand.
Well, your welfare is one thing, but you're another.
I still don't understand.
Look, if I had a canary bird and I was concerned about his welfare, I probably would put him in a cage, and then I'd be sure that he'd be fed and watered and everything. Now, but if I really cared about that canary bird himself, well, that's another matter altogether.
Well, then what would you do?
Well, if you were a canary bird, what would you want to do?
Sing and fly around?
Right. Now you got it.
But I'm not a canary bird.
Maybe not, but you got some awful pretty feathers. Why don't you take that off?
Goodness.
See, I told you could smile.
Oh.
Please? What if I ran up behind you and just grabbed it off?
I'd cross my heart and you'd just disappear in a puff of smoke. You give me back my bonnet this instant, you devil, you.
Well, if you really thought I was the devil, you'd be a little more scared.
I am so scared that...
Oh, no, you're not. What? And I'm real pleased to meet you, too, Mr. Stone. We were just talking about you.
Get up.
What? What for?
The hand of the righteous is what you need.
I don't know what that's going to prove.
Start packing up your belongings.
What for?
Because you're going to be off this land before the day is out.
I don't know how you're going to manage that, Mr. Stone. I like it here.
Now, daughter,
Father, does it have to be so soon?
3 months isn't too soon, my dear. Have I ever done anything that wasn't in your best interests?
No.
And have you ever seen Samuel do anything that was unchristian-like?
He punched Mr. McGill in the jaw.
Well, you have to admit that the provocation was uncommon.
I suppose it was.
Now, I know that I am the most fortunate of fathers. You could disobey me. That seems to be the way with children these days. But you're a sweet and reasonable girl.
Thank you, Father.
Now, why do you think I want you to marry Samuel? Because I worship riches?
Well, because he is a godly man, I suppose, Father.
Partly. But that young man in the woods back there, he too might well be a godly man.
I don't understand.
It's very simple, really. The wilderness is a killer of women. Hard work, childbearing. Sometimes a settler's wife may often look 60 when she's only 30. It was my struggle against this land that killed your mother. And I've sworn that the same will never happen to you. Now, do you understand?
Yes, Father.
And will I hear you singing at your work once more?
I will try.
Good girl.
Father?
Yes, dear.
Since it's all been settled, does Samuel have to drive Mr. McGill off of his land?
Does it mean so much to you?
No, but he hasn't done
It's
anything.
really not your concern, is it, dear?
Samuel, I'm afraid I've already sold that land.
You mean papers have already been signed?
No, but I've given my word.
I'll give you twice the price.
You don't seem to understand what I said. I said I'd given my word.
3 times the price.
Samuel, you don't need that land. Jimmy McGill does.
I'm not concerned with that person's needs. I'm making you a business proposition.
And I'm turning you down.
But I'm coming back if I go 10,000 miles. Oh, who will shoe your foot? Who will glove your hand? Who will kiss your ruby lips when I am gone to the promised land? Oh, it's me who'll shoe your foot. It's me who'll glove your hand. And it's me who'll kiss your ruby lips when I am gone to the promised land. I'm going away for to stay a little while, but I'm coming back if I go 10,000 miles. I'm going.
Take you 10 years to clear the land at this rate.
I know it.
Say, just what did you do to Samuel Stone anyway?
I kissed Charity Brown on the cheek. Why?
Well, he tried to buy your note last night from Daniel. Offered him 2-3 times the price for it.
He didn't sell it to him.
No, Daniel wouldn't do a thing like that.
Doesn't matter anyway, I guess.
Hey, would you mind standing up? I want to kick you in the pants.
What for?
Because I feel like it. That's what's for.
Yeah, I guess I deserve that, don't I?
You're darn right. Listen, There ain't nothing standing between you and Miss Charity Brown that you can't earn in 10 or 20 years of back-breaking labor.
I better get to work then.
Hey, you got another axe?
Sure do.
Give your hand.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah?
What would you think about a fella abandoning his principles?
Yeah, it depends on the principles.
Well, suppose it was for a just cause.
Well, depend on the cause.
Not very much help, you know that?
What are you thinking now?
I'm about to break a solemn vow. You want to come?
No, sir. I can't let you do it. It just ain't legal.
Cincinnatus, whatever do you mean? What have I asked for that was illegal?
Look, some sugar, some yeast, and some kettles. Why, it sounds downright wholesome to me.
Do you think I was born yesterday?
Sometimes it pays for a fella to pretend like he was.
Why don't you just come out and tell me what you mean?
Since you were just born yesterday, you wouldn't understand anything I was saying anyway, now would you?
Cincinnatus, it sure is lonely around here.
All right. Sugar, yeast, and your kettles.
Oh, I didn't ask for that.
Well, you never know when an old whiskey keg might come in handy. I ain't got no use for it, that's for sure.
I don't know. What do you think, Ben?
Oh, they'd be nice to put some flowers in it.
Cincinnatus. I'll plant some nice flowers in it, and when they're growing real good, I'll bring it on back, and you can sort of use it to dress up the place.
Jimmy, I can't tell you how happy that makes me.
Hey, you sure you know what you're doing?
Of course I do.
Well, then I'll give you a hand.
No, Ben, I don't know whether you even ought to be here. Like Cincinnatus says, it's illegal.
It ain't illegal to make the stuff. It's illegal to make it, sell it, and not pay the tax.
I don't plan on paying the tax. I can't make any money that way.
And you're aiming on going to jail.
No. I'm aiming to marry Miss Charity Brown.
You sure are a hard fellow to figure out. You know that?
What do you mean?
Well, you come marched into Boonesboro like one of them everyday farm boys with that worthless deed. And next thing you know, you're engaged in the manufacture of whiskey. And you're courting Miss Charity Brown, who happens to be betrothed to the richest fellow in these parts. And then you're talking about broken vows and all that.
I guess it does seem a mite peculiar. Unless you knew about Pa.
What about Pa?
He died.
Mighty unusual.
Well, it was in a way. Because it was the whiskey tax that killed him.
The whiskey tax?
Yeah, broke his heart, I figure. Right there at his deathbed, I vowed that I wasn't going to follow in his footsteps.
What footsteps?
Pa made the best whiskey in all of Virginia. Folks used to come from miles around.
Well, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Well, he was a regular slave to it, and so was Ma and us youngins. And so when he died and left me some money, I swore I was going to buy a farm and raise some grain so that folks could make bread with it and not have to make the popskull.
Then you met Miss Charity Brown.
Not quite. First, I met those fellas from the Daniel Boone Land and Development Company. That's it, I guess.
You don't make any more sense than this thing does.
Oh, no. It'll work. It'll work, all right. All I need now is some corn from the Indians. There are Indians around here, aren't there?
Indians? You can't make whiskey with Indian corn?
Why not? Grain is grain.
All right, you're the expert. You don't want any help.
No, wait, Ben. I need you to lead me to the Indians. Besides, another thing. When I run my first batch, I'd be really grateful if you'd come by and taste it for me.
You mean you don't know what this stuff is supposed to taste like, even?
Never touched the stuff.
Another one of your solemn vows, I suppose.
No, I just don't like the taste.
Hey, Stan, I thought you'd never get here. I left word with Cincinnatus 2 days ago. I've been hunting. What's wrong? You look awful. Here, take a cup. Smells like whiskey.
Of course it smells like whiskey. Taste it.
I ain't sure that's a real sensible thing to do, Jim.
Look, Ben, Charity Brown is going to marry Samuel Stone next Sunday.
Jimmy, even if you had liquid sunshine in here, you ain't going to make enough money off of it to stop that wedding by Sunday.
Will you just taste it?
Cincinnatus, come on! I'm coming! You hold your horses. Get a decent night's sleep. I'm coming just a minute. Now, hold on. Ben, what are you doing here?
Shut up, you old fool, and get me a mug.
But it's the middle of the night. What do you got there?
I got you a barrel of flowers.
A barrel of flowers?
Yeah. Shut up and drink that now.
Don't look like it's trouble.
Well, there is and there ain't. If you're not too busy, Daniel, we'd like to talk with you a minute.
Well, I don't reckon you'd consider sleeping as being too busy.
Daniel, just come on over here, huh?
It's a mite early, isn't it?
More like late than early.
I take it's important that I take a drink of this right now.
It is.
Where'd you get it?
Unbelievable, ain't it?
You'll never guess what it's made out of.
All right. What is it made out of?
Indian corn.
Indian corn? I suppose that's possible, but where?
Jimmy McGill.
Brought it from Virginia.
No, he made it right up there on Bluebird Ridge. Himself.
And here I thought he was a farmer.
Well, he is, but he's got this problem.
Ben, you tell him. Jimmy didn't even taste it.
That's right. He hates the stuff. He made it for Miss Charity Brown.
Charity Brown? I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe I'm still asleep. Charity Brown?
Well, yeah, you know that Miss Charity Brown is going to marry Samuel Stone next Sunday. Well, you know, it's her pa that's again her liking Jimmy. If Jimmy ever had any money, why, her pa might look at things a little bit different. That's the only problem. Jimmy's got no money. That's why he made this still up there in the hill.
I see.
You like it so much you marry Samuel Stone. Oh, I know. What other man would send all the way to Boston for regular Paris, France silk for his girl's wedding dress? But I'm only thinking of your best interests, my dear. You'll have nothing to do but fancy stitching, and you'll spend your evenings watching Samuel strive for perfection. What do you say?
I say if he has so much fun with the devil, what would he want with a wife? Look, why don't we take this wedding dress and give it to some poor deserving orphan?
Go away.
No.
Will you please go away this instant?
Why don't you scream?
just exactly what is it you want, Mr. McGill?
I want you to call me Jimmy.
In the middle of the night?
It's as good a time to start as any.
Are you going to leave, or am I going to have to...
Scream? We've been through that.
Well, then, just what is it you want, Mr...
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
I want you to come over here and give me a kiss.
What?
You heard me. You want me to leave?
Well, I certainly do.
One kiss. Off I go.
Special reason for tormenting me?
I only came to tell you that you're not going to marry Samuel Stone on Sunday.
What do you mean?
Because you're going to marry me.
But...
Don't worry. By Sunday, I'll be rich.
Wait, how are you going to...
Shh. Look, do you want to wake your father?
He'll be late. He'll be late. I know he will. You don't reckon he got lost?
Lost? Daniel Boone has been blazing trails clear to Mississippi and further.
You don't reckon he's going to get lost going to the next county, do you?
All due respects, even Columbus got lost.
Don't bother, Cincinnatus. You won't listen to anybody. I can't wait much longer, Mr. Stone.
I'm sure they'll be along directly.
Jimmy? Jimmy? Jimmy?
Daughter? Charity? Charity, do you know what time it is? In heaven's name, where have you been?
Well, I was just looking around for the last time, Father.
But you'll be here often, my dear.
Yes, but it won't be the same, will it?
Oh, come, child. You don't want to be late to your own wedding, do you?
No, Father.
Now, come, let's go. Oh, no.
Charity,
You will please let us pass, Mr. McGill.
It just ain't like Daniel.
He should have been here.
I told you he wouldn't make it.
Do you, Samuel, take this woman, Charity, to be your lawful wedded wife, to love, honor, and obey, in sickness or health, till death do you part?
I do.
And do you, Charity, take this man, Samuel, for your lawful wedded husband, to love, honor, and obey, in sickness or in health, until death do you part?
I do.
If there be any man here who knows any reason why these two should not be joined together in holy matrimony, let him speak now or forever hold his peace.
Excuse me, Reverend, for breaking in this way, but, well, I think I have something to add to this occasion.
Who's that man with Daniel?
I don't know.
You know a reason why these two should not be joined together in holy matrimony?
Well, we've come to offer Miss Charity a choice before it's too late.
I'll thank you, Daniel, to state your business at some other time.
Well, I'm afraid some other time won't do, Samuel. This is Thaddeus King, Reverend. He's the man with the choice.
Well?
I have come to ask for Miss Brown's hand on behalf of a young fellow who has recently come into a considerable fortune.
I fail to see why another man's fortune is good cause for discontinuing this wedding.
I am Miss Brown's father, Mr. King. Perhaps you should explain yourself to me.
I'd be delighted, sir. The young fellow in question has yearned for your daughter from afar, sir. And as I understand it, she has not found him lacking in qualities. But little more than a pauper when he first cast adoring eyes upon her, he set himself the task of making a fortune in order that he might aspire for her hand. And he did it. Yes, indeed, he certainly did. American ingenuity, together with the pangs of love. It's a combination you can't keep down, sir.
You have evidence of this fortune, Mr. King?
Yes, sir.
Well, it's difficult for me to believe that such an amount can come to such a young man in such a short length of time through honest activity. Precisely how did he come about this money?
Well, it is complicated, sir. But simply put, he has invented a new use for Indian corn. And as a grateful manufacturer, this is the least I could give him in return for the recipe, for the patent.
Well, I don't know.
Father, isn't it better to be rich and happy than rich and miserable?
What'd you say, Jim? A short prayer.
Well, he is an upstanding young man. And he is God-fearing. You have my blessings, my dear.
Samuel, I'm sorry. Truly, I am.
I'm sorry for what I said, Mr. Boone.
What?
Well, about Christopher Columbus.
Daniel, you had us worried there for a while.
Well, it turned out all right, didn't it, Ben?
Yeah, it did.
You know Thaddeus King.
No, but I'd like to. Howdy.
Nothing I like better than a happy ending.
Well, I'd be a lot happier if they just get rid of this dad-blame whiskey tax.
Well, that's it. They just did. Oh, I tell you, they took the heart out of me when they passed that ridiculous tax. But yesterday I get word that it's been repealed, and Daniel here comes along with a jug of the best tasting whiskey in the whole world. I tell you, it is the happiest day of my life.
Yeah, Dad.
I can just see millions of beautiful jugs of it.
What are you going to call it, Thaddeus?
Well, doesn't matter. I'll think of something when I get home to Bourbon County. To the bride and groom.
To the bride and groom.
Hey.